Here's an easy painting formula for concrete outdoors. We're treating our old terrace made of concrete pavers to a brand new look. Last night, I changed my old gray pavers from this depressing color to this fresh, bright look with an oil paint we make ourselves that has been working really well for us outdoors. This little terrace is about 50 square feet, 48 pavers surrounded by bricks, and faded because they're about 40 years old. And the space? It has to be weeded a few times a year, and it also collects a lot of dirt and leaves. But we pictured what it would look like with a great accent color. We knew there had to be a way. Actually, one year we tried a water-based formula made with fabric dye and concrete sealer, but it barely lasted the summer. But we wanted that look, and we were not about to give up. It's a great place for container plants, and we discovered that by experimenting that artist oil paints were a good option for making this area look better. And it makes sense because oil paints repel water and they actually will condition whatever you put them on. And one of our tricks is to thin them down with linseed oil that we get from Walmart or Home Depot, and we even stretch that even more with a bit of water. And this was all figured out because we'd used this formula on a container made of concrete that we call the mermaid planter. And it's still looking pretty good after a year. Then we used it on these synthetic planters. They were navy blue, and since we go for terracotta usually, we changed the colors with the oil formula. And now it's a year later and the color and condition on these planters is still pretty good, and they've been outside continuously. We even use the oils thinned with mineral spirits on our wood deck. So this is a horizontal surface which gets a lot more wear and tear than vertical. And the colors will fade gradually over a year, but even faded, it looks so much more interesting than the dull gray it would be otherwise. So we take the time to do it every year, and the oils help protect the wood, add a lot of color, and we think you'll find oil paints seem to go a long way. They're great for crafts. So it was time to try this technique on the gray pavers. You know, I never realized how expensive artist oil paints were because nowadays I buy the inexpensive sets from Walmart, but I'd come across a brand called Marie's, which has been around for more than 100 years. It's made in China, but it is stocked in North America. You can buy sampler sets of it on Amazon, but you can also buy these big jumbo tubes from Temu. Because they're stocked in North America, I can get them relatively fast. But Dick Blicks is just slightly more than Temu and also has been around for more than 100 years. And it's the largest art supply store in the US. We used about 25 ounces for 50 square feet. Probably about $60 was our outlay for this color. Here's a look at our terrace now that it's finished. And if you want to try this technique too, on pavers or on concrete, here are some tips. You'll want to do some tests on stones or bricks to check your colors, and don't work on surfaces that are still wet from rain. We tried that for phase 1, and we think that water makes the surface dark, and then it's hard to tell how thickly you're laying on the color. So phase 1 looked fine at first, but it rained 5 more times before we were able to get back to work on this terrace, and the paint had not held in some spots. So, when the weather cleared and the pavers were very dry, we did phase 2 with heavier paint in the same formula. This time we were doing it on a dry surface. We did all the rest of the pavers, and we went back and touched up some of those patchy areas. It really wasn't too bad, but we noticed that the first section was mostly brown and the new section was more colorful. So we went back and did a few brighter colors on the first section to help marry the two parts together. We're whisking the blocks clean as we go, but don't sweat it if a little dirt gets in the mix because oil paint is made of minerals anyway. And it's okay to go over colors you've got if they aren't quite right. It's best to do 1 or 2 penetrating layers, not too thick, but because you don't really want a heavy film that can peel. But oil paint tends to peel a lot less than any kind of latex you might use, and considering all the rain we've had, this is showing a lot more staying power. We've got some old umbrella poles to help keep the pets from walking on it. Luckily, they don't seem to leave footprints, but if it does get on paws, it will come off with a damp cloth. These oils actually seem to stabilize and you can walk on it fairly soon. At least it did on these old pavers. Let's hope the rain holds off this time. Oh, and this whole terrace took about 6 hours over a few days, so that's not too bad. We used a sealer on the dry pavers. We mixed wet look and flat 50-50 for a custom semi-gloss because we can't find a semi-gloss in our area. We used a roller and a brush and worked it down into the holes that are so easy to miss. And for spaces and cracks, we recommend sand. We're using a dark red sand on our terrace. Also, some surfaces may need to be etched with vinegar before painting, like we did when we marbleized our basement floor years ago, but be careful if you use vinegar outdoors because it could hurt your garden. Another good idea, if you can get a giant to help you move those heavy plants, so much the better. Well, here comes the rain again. Oh well, it's good for the garden, and so far, so good. Meanwhile, don't miss the next project at Love for a Country House. Click the sun logo to subscribe. See you later.